Test, test.
Four. They all work. Test, 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 test.
Test, test, test.
ברוכים הבאים בשם אדוני. Test, test. יש. תודה. נכון. That was the group.
Like certain groups that you could just mute. Oh, that's what he did. Be tuned.
I've titled this, I'll punch a man.
It's not.
Pick a spot, Jacob.
You're wearing serious high order.
Yep.
הנה מה טוב ומה נעים שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב ומה נעים שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב ומה נעים שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב ומה נעים שבת אחים גם יחד. How good it is, how sweet it is to be together on this day. How good it is,
How good it is.
how sweet it is to be together on this day. הנה מה טוב ומה נעים שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב ומה נעים שבת אחים גם יחד. How good it is, how sweet it is to be together on this day. How good it is, how sweet it is to be together on this day. הנה מה טוב ומה נעים שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב ומה נעים שבת אחים גם יחד. שבת אחים גם יחד. שבת אחים גם יחד.
Shabbat Shalom. Thank you, Muzzle Tones, for beginning so nicely. And welcome to our annual Teacher Recognition Shabbat. Woohoo! Thank you, Jim. Appreciate it. And so we're going to invite to lead the candle lighting our two educators, those that have been running our schools for a very long time, our founding director of our preschool, Barbara Smead, as well as our religious school director, Phil Hankin. So, yeah.
As you Shabbat candles give light to all who behold them, so may we, by our lives, give light to all who behold us, as their brightness reminds us of the generations of Israel who have kindled light, so may we, in our own day, be among those who kindle light. We share.
אשר קידשנו במצוותיו, וציוונו להדליק נר של Shabbat.
Blessed are you, Adonai, our God, sovereign of the universe, who hallows us with mitzvot, commanding us to kindle the light of Shabbat. Omein.
Maybe introduce yourself to someone you don't know. Wish them a Shabbat Shalom.
Coming for my job, Phil?
I love it.
It's great. Lecha dodi likrat kala p'nei Shabbat nekabla lecha dodi likrat kala p'nei Shabbat nekabla Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom, umevorach. Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom, umevorach. Lecha dodi likrat kala p'nei Shabbat nekabla lecha dodi likrat kala p'nei Shabbat nekabla Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom, umevorach. Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom, umevorach.
We continue on page 144 with the Chatzi Kaddish. Yitkadal ve'yitkadash shmei Rabbah be'alma divrach yirchutei v'yamlich malchutei b'chayechon uv'yomechon uv'chayei dechol beit Yisrael Bagala, uvizman kariv, veimeru, amen. Yehi shmei Rabba mevorach, le'alam ul'almei almaya, yitbarach, ve'yishtabach, ve'yitbarar, ve'yitromam, ve'yitnaseh, Ve'itadar, ve'itale, ve'italal, shemed kudesha brechu, le'elam minko berchata ve'shirata, tush bechata ve'nechemata, damiran be'alma, ve'meru, amen.
On page 145. Teach me, O God, a blessing, a prayer, on the mystery of a withered leaf, on a ripened fruit so fair, on the freedom to see, to sense, to breathe, to know, to hope, to despair. Teach my lips a blessing, a hymn of praise, as each morning and night you renew your days, lest my day be today as the one before, lest routine set my ways.
We continue with Baruch Hu, our call to worship. I invite you to please rise if you are able.
Are you listening to my prayer? Can you hear my voice? Can you understand? Am I awake? Am I prepared? Baruch Hu et Adonai HaMevorach. Baruch Adonai HaMevorach Le'olam va'ed. Le'olam va'ed. Yalalai, lai, lai. 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 Yalalai, lai, lai.
We continue on page 148. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher bidvaro ma'ariv aravim, behokma poteach sha'arim, uvitbuna meshanei itim, umachalif et hazmanim, umsadeh et hakochavim bemishmei rotehem barakir kirtsono. Borei yom v'layla golel or mifnei choshek v'choshek mifnei or. Umavir yom umevi layla. Umavdil ben yom uven layla. Adonai Tzebaot Shmo. El Chai v'kayam. Tamid imloch aleinu leolam va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai hama'ariv aravim.
Page 149. This is an hour of change. Within it we stand uncertain on the border of light. Shall we draw back or cross over? Where shall our hearts turn? Shall we draw back, my brother, my sister, or cross over? This is the hour of change, and within it we stand quietly on the border of light. What lies before us? Shall we draw back, my brother or sister, or cross over?
Ahavat Olam Beit Yisrael Amcha Ahavta Torah Mitzvot Chukim Umishpatim Otanu Limadata Al Kain Adonai Eloheinu B'shochbeinu Uvkumenu Nasiach Bechukecha B'nizmach B'divrei Toratecha Uvmitzvotecha Le'olam Va'ed Ki heim chayenu ve'orech yamenu. Uvahem nege yomam v'layla v'ahavatecha al tasir mimenu le'olamim. Baruch atah Adonai ohev amo Yisrael.
As you taught Torah to those whose names I bear, teach me Torah too. Its mystery beckons, yet I struggle with its truth. You meant Torah for me. Did you mean the struggle for me too? Don't let me struggle alone. Help me to understand, to be wise, to listen, to know. Lead me into the mystery. Baruch atah Adonai, ohev amo Yisrael.
Invite us to take a deep breath in and exhale out. Another deep cleansing breath in as you breathe in that sense of shalom, of peace. And exhale all that negativity that may be a little bit around us right now. Another deep cleansing breath in.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. 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 Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto, Le'olam Va'ed. Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto, Le'olam Va'ed. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad.
Please be seated.
ואהבת את אדוני אלוהיך בכל לבבך ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודיך. והיו הדברים האלה אשר אנוכי מצווך היום על לבבך, ושיננתם לבניך ודיברת בם בשבתך בביתך ובלכתך בדרך ובשוכבך ובקומך וקשרתם לאות על ידך והיו לטוטפות בעיניך וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותי והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם. אני אדוני אלוהיכם אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים להיות לכם לאלוהים. אני אדוני אלוהיכם.
In a world torn by violence and pain, a world far from wholeness and peace, give us the courage to say Adonai. There is one God in heaven and earth. The high heavens declare your glory. May earth reveal your justice and love. From bondage in Egypt we were delivered. At Sinai, we bound ourselves to your way. Inspired by prophets and instructed by sages, time and again we overcame oppressive forces.
Though our failings are many and our faults are great, it has been our glory to bear witness to our God, keeping alive in dark ages your vision of a world redeemed. Let us continue to work for the day when the nations will be one and at peace. Then shall we rejoice as Israel did, singing on the shores of the sea.
מי כמוך באלים אדוני, מי כמוך נדר בקודש, מי כמוך באלים אדוני, מי כמוך נדר בקודש. נורא תהילות עושי פלא, נורא תהילות עושי פלא, אדוני ימלוך לעולם ועד. מלכותך ראו בניך, בוקע ים לפני משה ומרים, זה אלינו ואמרו, זה אלינו ואמרו, אדוני ימלוך לעולם ועד. מי כמוך באלים אדוני, מי כמוך נדר בקודש, מי כמוך באלים אדוני, מי כמוך נדר בקודש.
Thank you, muzzle tones. Shabbat Shalom. Let there be love and understanding among us. Let peace and friendship be our shelter from life's storms. Adonai, help us to walk with good companions, to live with hope in our hearts and eternity in our thoughts, that we may lie down in peace and rise up waiting to do your will. Baruch atah Adonai hapores sukat shalom aleinu. Ba'al kol amo Yisrael ba'al Yerushalayim.
ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. ביני ובין בני ישראל אותי לעולם, כי ששת ימים עשה אדוני, עשה אדוני את השמיים ואת הארץ, וביום השביעי שבת ויהי נפש. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, Vishamru B'nei Yisrael et HaShabbat.
We continue now the central portion of our worship with our tefillah. I invite you to please rise if you are able.
Adonai sefatai tifta ufia ki tehilatecha. Adonai, open up my lips that my mouth may declare your praise. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu, Elohei Avotenu, Be'imotenu, Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzchak, Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, Elohei Leah, Ha'el Hagadol, Hagibor v'Hanora, El Elyon, Gomel Chasadim Tovim, V'konei Hakol, V'zocher Chasdei Avot, Ve'imahot, Umevi Geula Livnei V'neihem, Lema'an Shemo Be'ahava, Melech Ozer Umoshia Umagen, Baruch Atah Adonai, Magen Avraham, Be'ezrat Sarah. Atah Gibor Leolam Adonai, Mechaye HaKol Atah Rav Lechoshiach, Morid Hatal, Mechakel Chaim Bechesed, Mechaye HaKol Berachamim Rabim, Somech Noflim Verofei Cholim, Umatir Asurim, Umekayem Emunato, Lishenei Afar, Michamocha Bal Gevurot, Umidom Elach, Melech Memit Umechaye, Umatzmiach Yeshua, B'ne'eman Atah Lecha Chayot HaKol, Baruch Atah Adonai, Mechaye HaKol. Atah Kadosh v'Shimcha Kadosh, V'Kadoshim B'chol Yom Yehalelucha Selah. Baruch Atah Adonai, Ha'el HaKadosh.
Please sit down. Please be seated.
Days pass and the years vanish, and we walk sightless among miracles. God, fill our eyes in seeing and our minds with knowing. Let there be moments when your presence, like lightning, illuminates the darkness in which we walk.
Help us to see wherever they gaze that the bush burning unconsumed, and we, clay together by God, will reach out for holiness and exclaim in wonder, how filled with awe and on this place, and we did not know it.
May these hours of rest and renewal open our hearts to joy and our minds to truth. May all who struggle find rest on this day. May all who suffer find solace.
May all who hurt find healing on this day. May all who despair find purpose. May all who hunger find fulfillment on this day, and may this day fulfill its promise.
Page 175.
You are with us in your prayers, our love, our doubt, in our longing to feel your presence and do your will. You are still the clear voice within us. Therefore, O God, when doubt troubles us, when anxiety makes us tremble, when pain clouds the mind, we look inward for the answer to your prayers.
There may we find you, and there find courage, insight, and endurance, and let our worship bring us closer to one another, that all Israel and all who seek you may find new strength for your service.
Shalom Rav al Yisrael Amcha Tasim Le'olam Ki Oops Ki Atah Hu Melech Adon L'chol HaShalom L'tov Be'enecha Levarech Et Amcha Yisrael L'chol Ed U'chol Sha'a B'Shlomecha Baruch Atah Adonai Hamvarech Et Amo Yisrael B'Shalom.
Grant us peace, your most precious gift, O eternal source of peace, and give us the will to proclaim its message to all the peoples of the earth. Bless our country as a safeguard of peace, its advocate among the nations. May contentment reign within our borders, health and happiness within our homes. Strengthen the bonds of friendship and fellowship among the inhabitants of every land. Plant virtue in every soul, and may the love of your name hallow every home and every heart. Praised are you, Eternal One, who blesses our home with peace.
Shalom Rav Yisrael Amcha Tasim Le'olam. Shalom Rav Yisrael Amcha Tasim Le'olam. Ki Atahu Melech Adon L'chol HaShalom. Ki Atahu Melech Adon L'chol HaShalom. Shalom Rav Yisrael Amcha Tasim Le'olam. Shalom Rav Yisrael Amcha Tasim Le'olam. L'tov Le'nech Levarech Et Amcha Yisrael Bechol עת ובכל שעה בשלומך. Shalom Rav Yisrael Amcha Tasim Le'olam. Shalom Rav Yisrael Amcha Tasim Le'olam. Tasim Le'olam. Tasim Le'olam.
Well, this week's Torah portion is titled Acharei Mot, and it is from the book of Leviticus, and it's actually a very interesting portion if you like details. because it goes over every detail, every detail of what Aaron, the priest, has to go through before he enters the Mishkan, the tabernacle. If I listed this out, you go, what? Really? Everything's listed. Except for, I think, tying his shoelaces. Everything else is listed. I don't think that shoelaces is in the Bible, but I don't know. The thing is that what we don't always realize is how much work something takes. We see the end result, right? Like Rock Shabbat. Band's playing, they must just be able to just play that. They work really hard, the band, right, Shannon? Really hard to learn the music first. They bring it to the singers. Singers have to learn the song, right? There's a whole process. And it's interesting that a service like this, for Cantor and I, we do a lot of preparation prior to this service. And I would say that for every single class, every single lesson taught, be it preschool, religious school, adult education, Hebrew school, there's more work a teacher does that's not in the classroom than in the classroom, to be truthful. A tremendous amount of work. And that work in the details is what makes the product so amazing. And the more details we put into our lesson plans, including objectives, how we evaluate those objectives, all those pieces and flow help to create an amazing class. And so it's interesting that as much as one may think, what's with all the detail in this parsha, this Torah portion, life is in the details. It really is. But here's the thing. The goal is not to be lost in the details. That's the balance we have to achieve. On one hand, we need to really get into the details, make sure everything's prepped and ready, especially for our students. But there's something called the hidden curriculum. And what that means is that sometimes a student will come up and say one thing in the beginning of the class, like, my grandfather died. And the class changes. Because that's what we need to do as teachers too. If something happens to a student, they come to class and they bring that up, that's a lesson plan right there that has to happen. So the ability to be in the moment is also really important. Every single one of the teachers that we celebrate today is in that groove. They make that happen. And it's a lot of work. And I'm going to be honest with you, the hardest group I think to teach is preschool, by far. It is really hard on so many levels because you just can't let a moment go by because you'll lose a kid. They'll run, right? So it's really incredible, the work that teachers do. So I want to just take a moment in this moment of silent reflection, and I'm going to ask you to do something in your head right now. Think of that teacher, because we've all had them, that influenced you, that you could tell was someone who was well prepped, but someone who was in the moment, and someone that spoke to you. We pause in silent reflection.
Shalom, Bimromav. Oh, say shalom, Bimromav. Hu yaseh shalom. Hu yaseh shalom. Hu yaseh shalom. Aleinu. May the one who makes peace bring peace down, bring peace down. May the one who makes peace bring peace down, bring peace down. May the one who makes peace bring peace down, bring peace down. May the one who makes peace bring peace down, bring peace down. Oh, say shalom. B'Roma. Oh, say shalom. B'Roma. Hu yaseh shalom. Hu yaseh shalom. Hu yaseh shalom. Aleinu. May the one who makes peace bring peace down, bring peace down. May the one who makes peace bring peace down, bring peace down. May the one who makes peace bring peace down, bring peace down. May the one who makes peace bring peace down, bring peace down. Oh, say shalom. B'Roma. Oh, say shalom. B'Roma. Hu yaseh shalom. Hu yaseh shalom. Hu yaseh shalom. Aleinu.
It's late. We now focus our energies toward those who are ill and in need of healing. That healing may be a physical one, a spiritual one, or a mental one. On this Shabbat, we think of Seth Ammerman, Janet Agrovich, August Au, Bobby Barco, Ira Berkowitz, Mort Berlant, Dr. Arnold Berliner, Pauline Bronstein, Carol Brindell, Francie Brown, Betsy Hammer Carr, John Castro, Melissa Champer, Talia Sarowski, Bonnie Coleman, Deanna Courtwright, Ellen Dover, Toby Ellman, Diane Fisher, Jenna Fishoff-Hyman, Holly Fugit, Marilyn Fuller, Juan Garcia, Josie Garcia, Marcia Garcia, Marcia Gieser, Libby Gray, Jack Haas, Olivia Hand, Avram Harris, Linda Harris, Rob Haas, Sharon Jackson, Rolando Jackson, Mimi Jones, Sylvia Karp, Joy Kaiser, Node Lahat, Elizabeth Ledwitz, Dan Lee, Carol Lerner, Jackie Levinson, Bobby Lotman, Janice Lucero, Maureen McIntyre, Stephen Marceri, Rich McCarthy, Scott McCaslin, Misty Johnson, Barbara Wanamaker Neiman, Naomi Nakano Matsumoto, Nathan Orloff, Glenn Overstreet, Gilbert Palazzo, Melanie Pearson, Barry Pinsley, Alice Pons, Ann Port, Sherry Prezant, Stephanie Rasmussen, Ramon Rivas, Linda Rogers, Julius Rodriguez, Daryl Sanchez, Laura Sanders, Victoria Schneider, Norman Schoenfeld, Norma Slavett, Laura Sepulstra, Rabbi Jonathan Stein, Jonathan Stern, Margie Stein, Donna Thyman, Sue Timpson, Carol Turnbull, Harriet Weintraub, Sue Witten, Monica Wiley, Yaakov Ben Eda, Megan Young, Rich Zeberger, Zichronam Livracha. We think about all those who are in need of healing as we join together praying for their better health.
Mi sheberach avotenu mikol habracha let us say,
Amen. Misheberach imotenu mekol habracha lavotenu.
Bless those in need of healing with refuah shlema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say, Amen.
Da-da! Teacher appreciation. So it's my honor to invite forward our two directors extraordinaire, Barb and Phil, as they're going to invite our teachers and Madrachim up in a moment, so you guys can come on up. I want to just take the opportunity to thank our Vice President of Education, Youth, and Ritual, Brandon Frederick, for all that he does. Does a fabulous job. Were you so shocked, Brandon? Thank you, Brandon, for all that you do in all seriousness. And I want to thank our two chairs, our religious school chair and our preschool chair, Rebecca Frederick. Thank you, Rebecca. Where's Rebecca? There she is. And thank you for arranging the dinner and all that. And thank you, Sarah Pollock, as well, our preschool chairperson. Thank you, Sarah. Appreciate all that you guys have done. Also, just want to do a shout out to our adult ed chair, and that's Len Schreibstein, for doing an amazing job with adult ed this year. He's been incredible. All right, guys. Take it.
I'm first. I'm always first. That's good. Kind of like that. It comes in handy. Anyway, hi. Thanks for coming tonight. I love coming to this Shabbat because I get to see old friends and I get to see some of our current friends. And I know it's way past our bedtimes, right, guys? Especially those of us who've been at school all day. But I'm glad that you're here. It's been a long night, but it's a good one. And I love seeing our teachers come up here. It's just so much fun. And it's easier for me because I'm sitting over there and I'm not doing the reading. So it's the most fun of all. Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly. All right.
Move on. Let's go.
Hey, I'm first.
I know.
All right. So anyway, before I start thanking my staff, I have to first start by thanking Rabbi. So a couple weeks ago, we had Rabbi's 25th anniversary at the temple. And if you came to that Shabbat, you will know that this place was packed. It was incredibly cool. Yes? And then afterwards, there was a great oneg, and we all did speeches for the rabbi as part of our toast, and nobody could hear us.
Nope, nobody.
So I wanted to share tonight.
Rabbi heard us.
Rabbi heard us. But Phil and I both were independently of ourselves wanting to share what we said that night, tonight. And so I just wanted to share what I said that night, which was 25 years ago, you came to Temple. Come on up. Come on up. So 25 years ago, you came to the Temple, and you wanted to open up a preschool. And 23 years ago, you brought me aboard, and we opened up a preschool. And boy, has it been an adventure. And we are so not done yet. We got a ways to go before this ride is over.
I think the first graduate's in the crowd, too.
Matter of fact, he's sitting in the front row.
There he is.
I could not imagine being on this roller coaster with anyone but you. And I am so thankful for all of your support. This year has been special.
Extra special.
Extra special. And yeah, it wouldn't be what it is without you. So thank you for everything that you do in the preschool and for me personally. Thank you. You deserve to hear it with everybody hearing it on that wonderful Friday night.
It's very sweet.
It was definitely quite an occasion. So thank you for what you do.
Thank you.
Do you want to do yours now or do yours?
Yeah, no, I'll do it now.
Right.
So you have to know that this gentleman might be your rabbi, but the stuff that he does behind the scenes, he is the support for us. He is the best boss that I have ever had. And you have to know that 9 years ago when I came here and I sat through my first interview, I knew exactly where I needed to be. And I knew I needed to be with this person because he and I clicked right away. And we think alike, We share things, and we have the same philosophy about education and approach to children and everybody else. And it's and of all the institutions that I have worked at, I still wouldn't be coming down here and driving the distance that I do to come here without him and all of you. But you have no idea what he does behind the scenes. You see him up here. You go into his office. You might have things that you talk to him about pastorally and whatever. But there's a whole other side of Rabbi that you don't get to see, that we get to enjoy and we get to prosper from, and that's what makes him and this place special. So you should all be in awe of this man and the institution that you all are members of.
So, you deserve it. So, moving on, I want to thank Phil, because we really do get along this well. He keeps me laughing, and that's a good thing. You gotta laugh at work. You just do. So thanks, Phil, for another great year. It's been good.
Ditto.
And Cantor, I claim Cantor because I get her first, because I always get to go first. So thank you for another great year of music, and for Smelly in My Belly, which is all I seem to hear all year. Our Passover song, if you haven't heard it, you got to get this lady to sing it for you. It's been amazing, so thank you. It's been a great year of it. And I definitely want to thank my teaching staff. They've been amazing. They are the most supportive, loyal people. I can count on them to always have my back, to be there when it has been a special day, to suddenly I find my water bottle filled up on my desk and I didn't even know I was thirsty. They are in the classroom doing things that I can always expect to be perfect in every way. They are an amazing group of teachers. And I want them to come up and be up here with me, please. So if I can have my assistant directors come up, Kira, Carrie, Christina. They do more than I could describe. They do more than I know that they do. Literally, I have no idea what they're doing sometimes, but the school wouldn't be what it was without them. Thank you. And I can have my 4-year-old team, part of which is up here, but Miss Frankie, you are here, and Miss Patricia. Thank you, thank you. Miss Patricia's coming up with a slightly broken foot, but she is here today without her scooter, and I greatly appreciate it. Come on up. And my 3-year-old team, Miss Veronica and Miss Vanessa. Miss Denise, you did not come up for my 4-year-old team. Come on up, please. She is the sub who is sticking with me, and I appreciate it. We are missing a few teachers tonight, but I'm glad they're here, and I need my 2s. They're not 2. But Elsa and Hasey, come on up, please. It has been a special time post-COVID. I can't wait until we're beyond COVID enough to not say post-COVID. It's interesting, the development in the children, parent interactions, everything's just a different kind of world, and the staff is keeping it together, and I am forever thankful for them. So come on up, our wonderful team TEPs. I didn't forget anyone. Awesome, you guys are the best, so thank you.
Okay. Thank you, Barb. Now it's my turn, and I get the pleasure of calling up all of our teachers, and we have a lot. Here's an entire list. You see this list? That's the list. They're not always here all the time because some of them are doing things online with our Hebrew students. Some of them are doing it out of the country, and some of them are off in college doing our teaching. But the dedication every single Sunday and the times that we meet during the week and over the course of the years, pre-COVID, in COVID, post-COVID, has been tremendous and amazing, and which makes this program wonderful and special. And obviously, as Barb says too, can't do it without you. So I would like, first of all, obviously, to thank our clergy, Rabbi and Cantor, because they are instrumental in teaching our teenagers, both the B'nai Mitzvah students as well as our confirmands. I also want to thank our youth group advisor, Ari Finkelstein, who is not here tonight, but he is here every Wednesday that we meet, and also here on Sunday mornings. And then And so here's what I'm going to call you up by your classrooms with the teachers and our madrachim. So you have to know that I have a number of teachers, but I also have 21 dedicated teenagers that come every single Sunday morning to work. And that's the special thing, is that once you are out of 7th grade and you're in 8th grade in our high school program, it's not a requirement to be here. They want to be here. And that says something about their dedication. That says something about their families, the institution, the program, everything. So to have that and have those people here every single week makes it a wonderful opportunity. So our Bonim class, which is our kindergarten, first grade combination, our main teacher is Sherry Wiesner. Please come up, Sherry. And her 4 madrachot, Mira Nussbaum, Julia Meltzer, Eden Turchin, and Abby Leader. And I don't think any of them are here, but that's okay. See, they come on Sundays, but they won't come on a Friday night. So, our Giborim teacher is Maggie Newman, which is our 2nd and 3rd grade combination class, and she is assisted by Ryan Vostek, Malaika Osias, and Joe Sussman. Our Mechina teacher is Jared Nussbaum, who's a former student and is now in college and coming back here and doing teaching. And he's assisted by Jordan Rose and Lily Karp. Jordan's here. Our Shoshanim teacher is Cap Wilhelm Safian, and I have to tell you about Cap. I first met Cap when I was 9 years old at Camp Swig, and he was on staff. And when I was searching for a teacher this year, I sent a message out to our Camp Swig Facebook alumni group, and lo and behold, guess who's a teacher and lives in San Jose and someone that I've known and grown up with. So welcome Cap to the team, and it's been tremendous. And he's been assisted by Daniel Zwick and Colin Snyder. Come on up. Our Shomrim teacher, Lynn Offenhartz, who's been doing this now for a long time, and she says as long as I'm still here, she's going to continue to do so. I think you said that. Okay, good. She's assisted by Dylan Solpan and Lucas Brown. And then we also, and she has a co-teacher, Rebecca Googlin, who's also a former student here, who's now a college student at Santa Clara University, who unfortunately couldn't make it. Our dynamic art team, the best art teacher in the entire Bay Area, Deborah Jacobstein, please come on up. And she's assisted by Norley Zwick and Flannery Lee Messer. The art, I have to always say this, is that she creates art. She doesn't do crafts. She does art. And she checks with our teachers every single week and wants to enhance and really empower the students to really get engaged with the curriculum that they are doing. And she creates these really wonderful art pieces, and they are pieces, and they're up on the 3rd floor on the walls, all over the place, and you'll see a lot of it at the end of the year slideshow. And just lucky, we are so lucky to have Deborah a part of our team. Now, the other thing is that we do have an in-person Wednesday Ulpan, which we call it. It meets 2 Wednesdays a month, and we have a number of those teachers that come on site. And then we also have what we call Torah School, which is our online Hebrew tutoring program. And that's kind of a remnant of the pandemic, but we keep it going because it works and it's successful. And we have a number of them. So of all those teachers, they include Cheryl Magat, Rhea Magat, Lynn, who's already up here, Rebecca, who I mentioned, Jared, who I mentioned, his sister Mira, Samantha Wiesner, and Naomi Brown. We have one other madricha that I need to mention, and that is Dara. Dara Turchin, where are you, Dara? You're up here somewhere?
There she is.
There she is. She's our music madricha, and she's been working very hard with the cantor over the last couple of years on learning to be a song leader, and you've just seen what she can do up here, and she provides a lot of stuff for us on Sunday mornings, and looking forward to the next few years for sure of doing that. And last but not least, my assistant who makes the show run. I actually do nothing. Megan does everything. Megan Hendrickson, please come up. And she actually has, and she's got 4 assistants, 4 madrachim with her. Megan Bureau, that's Megan the Megan Show. Caden Solpan, Ari Snyder, and Leah Googlin. Please come on up. There is room for everybody up here, by the way. And we're going to call up our chair people again. Rebecca Frederick, please come on up. We need you. We need
Sarah
to
Pollock.
have you. Sarah Pollock, come on
Please
up.
come up for the preschool. There you go. I got these right here.
And Brandon, you get to come up too. You know, you're the VP of Ed here, so. Oh.
Thank you, Sarah.
Oh no, you got something else. He's got something. You get fruit.
And you get chocolate.
And get chocolate.
Wow. Thank you.
Because
When you're in charge of education, you need chocolate and fruit.
we have to feed you, just like we feed all of our teenagers. And you just fed us. So, yes, so this is our team. Rabbi.
Wow, what an amazing staff we have, led by two amazing educators who are so committed. And I invite the congregation to join Cantor and I as we have the opportunity to bless them just as they have blessed us with their incredible talent. So I invite us all to raise our hands as we have the opportunity to bless our amazing teaching staff.
Yivarechecha Adonai v'yishmerecha.
May God bless you and may God keep you.
Ya'er Adonai panav elecha v'yichuneka.
May God's radiance shine upon you and be gracious to you.
Yisa Adonai panav elecha v'yasem lecha shalom.
And may God always be a source of strength, of wholeness, completeness, and peace in your lives as we say together, Amen. Thank you all.
Unless you've got a May birthday, stick around.
Oh, yes. Frankie and Hasty have May birthdays. Don't let them leave. April. All right, don't let Hasty leave.
You have to get your pencil. It's very important.
Of course, at a family service, this is the last one of the school year. We invite any May birthdays to come on up onto the steps here. Any May birthdays, come on up. May birthdays, come on, hop along.
I have to go up there and do the announcements. I have it in my chair. Cantor, I have it in my chair.
Your birthday? Hey, May. Bye, Frank. All right, well, let's join together in wishing them a happy birthday. Yom Huledet Sameach. Yom Huledet Sameach. Yom Huledet Sameach. Yom Huledet Sameach. Happy birthday to you, cha-cha-cha. Happy birthday to you, cha-cha-cha. Happy birthday, happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. May you all live to 120 years with lots of love, health, and happiness in your lives. As we all say, Amen. And now it's time to get your very own All right. Don't write it all in one place.
Wow. I can fill out my Medicare form. Nice. That's right, very simplistic.
No, you have to get your this birthday pencil. It's a very special event in your life.
How about a birthday Kit Kat?
Tanner didn't get her birthday pencil.
Is she going to do the announcement for the sheet?
Let's You want to come right here? Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, for our announcements, we invite the one and only Bev Mendel.
It's choir time. Okay, thank you guys. Shabbat Shalom. My name is Beverly Mendel, and it's my pleasure to welcome you to our Teacher Appreciation Erev Shabbat Family Service led by Rabbi Magat, Cantor Shafritz, Dara Turchin, Mazel Tones, and our teachers. After the service, we invite you to the Temple House for Kiddush, Hamotzi, and Oneg. Tonight's Oneg is sponsored by religious school and preschool families in honor of Teacher Appreciation Shabbat. Please look online for more info on upcoming events such as Green Team's Earth Day program on May 11th and our annual meeting coming up on June 2nd. We hope to see you at 2 important upcoming South Bay gatherings in the next week. This Sunday, May 5th, we will gather at Congregation Sinai for Hitkansut, a Yom HaShoah commemoration at 7 p.m. All generations are encouraged to attend. Then on Monday, May 13th, we will gather at the APJCC to observe both the solemn Yom HaZikaron and transition to Israel's 76th Independence Day starting at 4:30 p.m. Next Friday, we hope to see you in person for our Erev Shabbat service at 7 p.m. Shabbat Shalom.
We continue with Elena. Invite you to please rise if you are able. And as you rise, I just want to thank Dara Turchin for her support and the Mazel Tones for doing such an incredible job. You guys are fabulous. And by the way, you may not realize, but a lot of our teachers don't normally lead services. So well done, teachers. You did great. Really good job. We thank you.
Oh, my. Third hand on you, would you?
עלינו לשבח לאדון הכל, לתת גדולה ליוצר בראשית, שהוא נוטה שמיים ויוסר ארץ, ומושב יקרו בשמיים ממעל, ושכינתו זו בגובהי מרומים, הוא אלוהינו אין עוד, ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא. ונאמר והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ ביום ההוא, ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד, ושמו, ושמו, ושמו אחד.
We now come to the moment in our service when we think about loved ones and dear friends who've died recently and in years past. It is our minhag, our custom at Temple Emanu-El, upon hearing the name of your loved one, if you choose to stand as a sign of love and grief for that person, and to remain standing till all the names on our yahrzeit list have been recited. Then together we will all rise. On this Shabbat, we are mindful of those that are grieving the Shiva, the first week of mourning for Michael Blevins, beloved brother of Tristan Hines. We also think of the following Israelis that died this week: Sergeant Ido Aviv, age 28, Sergeant Kalkadan Nahar, 37, Sergeant Salm Auskeret, 42, Major Dor Zimmel, 27. We also think of those that are grieving the Shloshim, the 30-day period of mourning for Scott Toddy, Nancy Poliger, Vicky Nosanoff Goldman, Sandra Lemon, Frederick J. Billmeyer, Mal Kosman, Eleanor Chastain Williams. We also think of the following Shana, those that have died this past year who we're remembering, as we think of all the Israelis, Palestinians, civilians who have died in Israel and Gaza. We also think of Sheldon Aronowitz, Mark Atlas, Sally Colby, Lucille Delman, Jenny Deshotsky, Vera Doktorovich, Ingrid Eisenstein, Professor David Ellenson, Daniel Ellsberg, Frederica Edis, Ruth Fox, Mary Gold, Meyer Goldberg, Bobby Gornberg, Justin Gross, Lily Hannon, Marilyn Hanloff, Lee Henderson, Lynn Hendrickson, Roosevelt Hoover, Helen Ibsen, Kenneth Johnson, David German, Bob Kaiser, David Lemon, Daniel Long, Nancy Markham, Jean Marksheimer, Maria Bitta McClure, Margie Milrod, Roz Mishkin, Ken Nist, Carolyn Offenhartz, Bill Poor, Heidi Preston, Perry Perwin, Harriet Reisner, Janessa Schwartz, Judith Schwartz, Lois Starr, Shirley Stein, Guy Stern, Marcia Thaves. We also think of the following Ziyart sites we observe on this Shabbat as we think of Morris Actor, Martin Baer, Molly Bain, Barton Defoe, Edith Edmonds, Bill Fox, Gerald Gaggle, Jack Gardner, Binyamin Gold, Jacob Hersher, Judith Hetler, Jeanette Josephs, Martha Kahn, Alexandra Kancerek, Bob Kirschbaum, Louis Leiter, Phyllis Levy, David Messinger, George Miller, Isaac Miller, Maxine Mutnick, Bernard Novitz, Jamie Beth Nussbaum, Bernice Richmond, Laura Marie Rosen, Herman Rosen, Beatrice Rosenblum, Carmen Russo, Philip Ruby, Hyman Shopko, Milton Schuster, Ruth Silen, Simon Silen, Sarah Simon, Robert Tobias, Malvin Weiss, Ken Weiss, Randy Wellington, Robert Wooten, Zichronam Livracha, may all the names on this list and all those we are thinking of our heart be for a blessing as we now rise for our mourner's Kaddish. Yitgadal v'yitgadash שמי רבה, בעלמא דברה חירותי והמליך מלכותי, בחייכון וביומכון ובחיי דכל בית ישראל, בעגלה וזמן קריב אמרו אמן. יהי שמי רבה מבורך לעולם עולמי עלמיה, יתברך וישתבח ויפאר ויתרומם וינשא, ויתהדר ותעלה ותהלל שמי דקודשה ברכו, לעולם מכל ברכתה ושירתה, תושבחתה ונחמתה, דעמירן בעלמה ואמרו אמן. יהי שלמה רבה משמיה, וחיים עלינו והכל ישראל, ואמרו אמן. עושה שלום במרומיו, הוא יעשה שלום עלינו והכל ישראל וכל יושבי תבל, ואמרו amen. Please be seated. Unless you're a Mazel Tov. Shalom Aleinu, Shalom Aleinu, Shalom Aleinu, ve'al kulam, Salam Aleinu ve'al kol ha'olam, Salam, Shalom, Salam Aleinu ve'al kol ha'olam, Salam, Shalom. Shalom Aleinu, Shalom Aleinu, Shalom Aleinu, ve'al kulam. Shalom Aleinu, Shalom Aleinu, Shalom Aleinu, ve'al Well done. Thank you. Mazel tones. Now go to your parents. In fact, all children, go to your parents, please. Go to your parents. Yeah, it has. Come here, little boy. It's been a long time. It has been. Repeat after me. Ready? You have to say you're ready. Thank you. Thank you. Yasimol, Yasimchol. Let me try that again. I made this up and it works really well. Yasimchol, Elohim, Kesara, Rivka, Rachel, Leah, Ephraim, Umenashe. May you be inspired to live in the tradition of Sarah, Rebecca, Rachel, Leah, Ephraim, and Manasseh, who carried forward the life of our people. Be who you are, and may you be blessed in all that you are. And now I invite our children to lay their hands upon their parent and repeat after me, I love you. I love you. Shabbat shalom, hugs and kisses. We'll see you in the kippah. We'll see you in the kippah. We'll see you in the Temple House. Let's do a little oneg. Somewhere we'll be somewhere doing something, eating something. Hopefully we'll see someone there. Oh my gosh, I fell off there. I didn't know.
One thing like another. Before she was going to be let go, which should never have happened anyway. She could deal with it. So she's got 1 more week left, which means that my early retirement plan is now completely done.